The afterlife, luckily Goku and Vegeta both managed to keep their bodies, and they made their way to King Kai to warn the others on Earth about Moro. Gohan is shocked to learn that his father has been killed, and asks what they should do. Goku tells him that they can't be revived at the moment, since the Earth Dragon Balls can't bring back somebody who has died once. And unfortunately, Goku and Vegeta have both died before, and have been brought back by Earth Shenron. Except, maybe if Kami can train himself and be able to upgrade to Dragon Balls, then maybe they can be brought back. As for the others, they need to go and train with Whis to get Godly Ki. Since with God forms, everybody will be much stronger and be able to do a lot better against Moro and his men. So Bulma contacts Whis and she explains the situation and asks if he can help train up the Z-Fighters. Whis doesn't mind training as long as he gets some tasty food out of it. So to make things less dire, Whis brings along Gohan, Goten, Trunks, Piccolo, Kami, Krillin, Tien, and Yamcha into the Hyperbolic Time Chamber for all of them to train and access Godly Ki. Goku and Vegeta train together on King Kai's planet, and while they're there, King Kai decides to teach Vegeta the Kaioken and the Spirit Bomb to give him the edge in a few techniques. Meanwhile in space, Yuzan and his men don't arrive on Nerdrat as normal, except they find a planet with an even stronger energy, Vampa. Yuzan arrives and discovers that Broly and Paragus seem to be outlaws too, and the planet doesn't really have any life, so it's not worth Moro's time. Broly and Paragus are taken off the planet and meet up with Moro, and he is impressed by Broly's strength, so he allows the two to join up with 7-3's gang. Pasta and his group arrive on Earth as normal, and Mr. Popo senses their arrival, and he immediately goes into the Hyperbolic Time Chamber to warn the others. Yamcha and Tien emerge to go and handle them, and easily take them out with no effort, which proves that their godly training has shown amazing improvements. The two return the convicts to the lookout just when Jaco arrives to recruit the Z-Fighters into the Galactic Patrol. Unfortunately, 7-3 and the others were still contacted and arrive on Earth, this time with Broly and Paragus. Yamcha notices that Paragus has a tail, and tries to tell them that they don't want to fight, since they know a couple of Saiyans too. Paragus is confused on how Earthlings would know about Saiyans, but this still doesn't make it that they don't have to fight. 7-3 immediately copies Tien's abilities, and the two begin to fight with him to no avail. Shimamerka, or whatever his name is, and Yenba attempt to hop in too, but Yamcha and Tien are far too powerful for them, and they are taken out easily. Jaco is also able to apprehend Paragus, except Broly doesn't take too kindly to this and slaps Jaco right off the lookout. With things not looking too good on the outside, Bulma goes and gets the others, and the remaining Z-Fighters emerge stronger than ever and ready to fight. Krillin and Piccolo go help Yamcha and Tien with 7-3, while the Saiyans go off to fight against Broly. They're all surprised on how powerful Broly is, and he just seems to be getting stronger as they fight. Goten and Trunks become Super Saiyan and wear Broly down significantly, until he unleashes his wrathful form and begins to knock around the boys. Gohan then goes Ultimate and combines that with Super Saiyan God, which is very powerful, beyond belief. Gohan goes up to Broly and unleashes his attacks at full power, managing to cripple him early, and then unleashes a Masenko to knock him out, before he can grow even more powerful. Piccolo's strength has grown a lot as well, and he was even able to access a God ability similar to the Saiyans, kind of like the God form that the Namekians can use in Super Dragon Ball Heroes. And he uses this to finish off 7-3 before they can even show off his Moro powers. With the Galactic Patrol prisoners taken out, Earth is seemingly spared for the time being, and Jaco is able to bring in the prisoners back to the Galactic Prison, except for 7-3 who was killed by Piccolo. Once Jaco leaves, Kami emerges, believing himself to be safe now, and he says that the Dragon Balls have been upgraded considerably due to his training, so now they should be able to bring back those who have died before. Bulma then gives the radar to Goten and Trunks, and the two fly off to go quickly gather the Dragon Balls and bring Goku and Vegeta back to life. A few hours after Goten and Trunks left, Moro and his goons arrive on the planet. The Z-Fighters split up as usual to go fight them off, except this time, since there's no 7-3, Gohan and Piccolo immediately go after Moro and Saganbo. While Gohan and Piccolo are able to do much better in their godly forms than normal, Saganbo still won't go down. But with their teamwork and Moro pumping Saganbo with too much energy, he eventually gives out, and Moro is the last man standing. Since the rest of the Z-Fighters now have godly energies, they have absolutely no trouble handling the other goons and make their way back to Gohan fast enough. Even with all the Z-Fighters going at it at once, they aren't enough against Moro, and soon Gohan and Piccolo are the only ones remaining. Luckily for them though, the sky gets dark, meaning Shenron has been summoned. Moro recognizes this and smacks away Gohan and Piccolo, and he goes to stop Shenron. Goten and Trunks sense Moro coming fast and quickly blurt out their wish for Goku and Vegeta to come back to life. Luckily, they made the wish just in time, as Moro shows up right after, and he instantly kills Shenron. Moro asked the two what they wished for, but Goten and Trunks aren't talking, and they power up into their god forms and fight Moro. Of course, Moro isn't in a very happy mood, and quickly knocks them both down. This is when Goku and Vegeta arrive back on Earth, and begin their second battle with Moro. The two of them and Evolution Kaioken are able to give Moro a run for his money, except it starts to go downhill when Moro starts absorbing energy from the two of them. And this is when Goku and Vegeta start charging up a Spirit Bomb, taking the energy away from Moro as fast as he absorbs it. Unfortunately, they can't do this and fight at the same time, which is a severe handicap. Luckily, Beerus is able to hold off Moro while he is attempting to absorb the energy, and since Goku and Vegeta are now taking the energy away from Moro and he gets weaker, Beerus has no problem beating him around. And this is when Goten and Trunks hop in, and with a Kamehameha and Gallic Gun combo, they're able to completely disintegrate Moro, and the threat is finally vanquished. With the threat of Moro finally gone, Kami is able to rebuild Shenron similar to how he did in original Dragon Ball, but they have to wait a year to bring the Namekians and the others back. Beerus thanks everybody for their help, and returns to the Galactic Patrol with Jaco. Except, Goku was told that there was another Saiyan there, and he wanted to check it out. So, Goku goes off with Beerus, and finds and talks to Broly. After talking to Broly and Paragus, Goku discovers that they're not bad at all, and just so happen to be picked up by the criminals, and kinda forced to fight. After proving their innocence, Goku takes Broly and Paragus back to Earth, so they can live their lives free. Broly is thankful for Goku saving him, and Goku says not to worry about it, but he has to repay him by training with him, which Broly will of course accept. The spy robot watches these interactions, and returns to the lab. At the lab, the robot transmits the info of the battle between Moro into the cellular makeup of Cell, Dr. Gero's most powerful creation. A few months later, Cell finally emerges. This isn't any ordinary imperfect Cell, however. He's been given data from the spy robots of the battles between Piccolo, Vegeta, King Cold, Mecha Frieza, the androids, Dabura, Beerus, Vegeta Black, and Moro. He now has more cells than ever before, and this imperfect Cell, without even trying, could curb stomp Super Perfect Cell from canon. Even though Cell is insanely powerful, he's still not perfect. 17 and 18 are long dead, so there's no way for him to become perfect. Or is there? He remembers a boy came in what seemed like a time machine, except the boy slowly faded out of existence along with the machine. Cell would have no idea where the time machine came to be if it wasn't for one thing. The boy made a mistake. He had the Capsule Corp logo on his jacket. Of course, Capsule Corp. Cell comes up with his plan for perfection, and he goes off to find